Have you ever wondered how to develop offshore software? Do you often wonder what the pros and cons of remote CRM software are? Have you found yourself frequently thinking if you have proper knowledge of mashups and future site functions? If yes, then you have landed on the right video. Welcome back to another episode of Colorful Finance, the #1 source for content centered around earning money from home. We provide you with theoretical experience in our videos and practical experience with the tools we provide you in the description. Subscribe to the channel so you're always up to date with our latest uploads. In this video, we'll take you through everything you need to know about specialized needs for a successful e-commerce solution. Now let's get into it. Offshore software development. It is a well-known fact that offshore outsourcing, or any type of outsourcing for that matter, carries known and unknown risks. The important thing is to find out if your offshore outsourcing provider is aware of these risks and has a plan to either mitigate them or eliminate them altogether. The top 5 risks of offshore outsourcing are as follows: services, application development and maintenance, e-commerce, dedicated offshore technology center, product lifecycle management, quality assurance, and testing, BPO. Technology consulting. You can also leverage offshore outsourcing by contacting us. Name, email, phone. Many times, it happens that the requirements get written in a hurry to get the project started as soon as possible. This is okay if the project is being done in-house. However, if it is outsourced, it becomes a risk. If the specifications are not written properly or are incomplete or do not have enough details, the project will have problems on various fronts such as project understanding, what needs to be done and delivered, project planning, putting together firm dates for delivery, change controls. Lots of change control will be generated later on in the project life cycle, which could obviously delay the project as well as increase the cost. For the study conducted by Software Engineering Institute, not enough understanding or the clarity around the customer requirements is one of the top reasons why software projects fail or get delayed. In order to mitigate this risk, make sure that your provider has gone through the requirement understanding phase before starting the coding phase. The requirement understanding phase should have multiple rounds of discussion with all the parties involved to fully understand and document their requirements in the software specification documents. This phase is independent of the technology selected for the project. For the web-based projects, the provider should also prepare the HTML mockups, which is an excellent way to capture the application flow. These mockups should get reused during the coding phase for embedding the application method calls. The first phase of any software development project must be requirements development. The objective of the requirements development phase is to gather the needs of the customer and translate that into requirements specifications of what the system must do. Requirements development consists of 3 related activities. Analyzing requirements is about determining the acceptability, implementability, and testability. Inspecting requirements are accomplished by discussing the proposed requirement in detail. The goal is to identify the issues and errors related to the requirement's ambiguities or discrepancies. Gathering user requirements is accomplished by interviewing the potential users about the system they want, building the interactive prototypes, and writing the requirement specification documents. The deliverable from this phase is a detailed requirements document that should get jointly reviewed and signed off. Pros and cons of remote CRM software. Smart businesses are turning to customer relationship management software for their business, and many are choosing remote CRM software because it's so convenient. Like the many other e-commerce products on the market, there are also several different CRM software packages available to choose from. The key is finding the right one for your business. Prices range from as little as $0, yes, that right, $0, to thousands of dollars. It all depends on how complex and which system you're looking at. There are 2 main categories of customer relationship management software: remotely hosted, where the service is run on the CRM company's server, or locally hosted, where all the software is installed on your server. Remotely hosted software is a great choice for many companies. Let's have a look at the advantages and disadvantages of remotely hosted CRM software. Advantages. With remotely hosted software, it is the CRM provider who is responsible for ensuring that the system runs smoothly and without any hiccups. It is also their responsibility to ensure the application is secure. The CRM provides is responsible for having to keep things up to date whenever upgrades become available. The troubleshooting is also the provider's responsibility. All of these things help you save plenty of money. CRM software is very complex, so by choosing to use a remotely hosted service, you are able to benefit from the increased buying power determined by the number of users. This buying power means you are much more likely to be able to have access to the best CRM software on the market. Building your custom CRM application from scratch can be very expensive for any one company, and this method removes that cost. Disadvantages? Of course, there are always disadvantages too. If the CRM remote hosting company goes out of business, your records and everything related to your customers may disappear, not only leaving you without the valuable information but also risking a hit to your reputation. That's why choosing a reputable company is so important. The host you choose should also allow you to back up or export your data as desired. Here are things to look for. Consider the type of reports you need and the type of reports the CRM software can produce. Make sure that it integrates with current applications such as Outlook. Check the import and export features. Are you able to upgrade if needed? How long has the CRM company been in business? Is the CRM software capable of talking with handheld devices such as the BlackBerry, cell phone, or PDA? Can your sales team connect remotely? What are the costs of ongoing support from the company? How easy is the software to use? Now that you are loaded with information, you will be able to find the best remotely hosted CRM software for your business. E-commerce, mashups, and future site function. What comes to your mind when you hear the term mashups? It is likely whatever comes to mind will not come close to the actual thought process behind the term unless, of course, you are already familiar with the concept. The term mashups have been used in both music and software applications. The term generally means mixing two separate media applications into something entirely new. In the world of music, that means a new song that might feature Aretha Franklin and Metallica. In the world of software, however, this can often mean a greater degree of function in which two successful software applications work together to create a greater output of information and usability than either could on their own. Long term, the idea of e-commerce mashups has the potential of streamlining the various applications found on your site. They will have the potential of allowing your visitors to do more within your website than they may have ever thought possible. The commingling of successful software applications is a taboo that is being broken in the business world. The end result may provide a universally enjoyable online shopping experience. The 3 keys to a successful mashup include presentation, functionality, and data. Some mashups are only compatible in one area. For instance, the use of a second software application may enhance presentation but do little to improve the function or data connections of the new combined software. Chances are pretty good you will hear more about mashups in business applications in the coming month. While there is still much to learn, the ramifications for e-commerce are promising. And with that, we've reached the end of this video all about specialized needs for a successful e-commerce solution. Let us know in the comments section down below if you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful and interesting. Remember to leave a thumbs up before you leave. Also subscribe to Colorful Finance and click the notification bell so you're always up to date with our latest releases as always. Thanks for stopping by and watching. See you again soon in the next one.